first selectman's expenditure of funds to pay former first selectman claim of unused vacation time and other accrued time. Does any board members, and again, this is now where the board will have conversation, so there is input or any comments, we do need to keep those until we get through. Anybody have, any board members have anything to add, say, wish to talk about?
I'll just say that a lot of people said a lot of interesting things, well thought out things. Obviously the process was flawed, and that's something that needs to be corrected going forward. And Chairman Harrington stated that we would address that going forward, and I think it's a matter of getting through this issue. And my understanding, based on what I've read and my reading of the charter and the personnel handbook, that the payment was due, and I think the process again was flawed. What Chris did, what he thought was right, and was within his authority to solve the problem and prevent further problems from occurring to the town because of this. And I think he did what was right and within his authority. I think we should make that payment.
Make that transfer. Any other comments? We will move to the item of transfer. That will come up, and I wasn't ignoring that, Dave, but we'll just,
Yes.
it's on the agenda. Norman, oh, Mike, Norman?
Just, at some point, after we hopefully move through this mess, I just would like to reiterate that if we can get the town attorney to chime in on the situation sooner rather than later. I mean, what's been done has been done, but hopefully, if there's a way to alleviate, a similar type problem going forward, I think it would be in the best interest of everybody involved to have the town attorney, come to us with first president, with the first selectman president, and, give us some guidance based upon where we started and where we ended up now. So I hope that we do follow through with that.
Norman?
I'd like to know what the differences are going to be between rescinding it and or amending it, both pros and cons, so clarified.
I think when we get to that agenda item, we can talk about those, definitely, for sure. Dennis, you've been quiet? Anything to add?
I hope we can resolve this in a manner so we can move the town forward.
I agree. What's done is done with, I think Chris saved the town a ton of money through an unnecessary lawsuit that would have ensued. So now, let's, like Mike said, let's figure out what we can do to move it, but let's get through this.
Okay. I'm just going to add one thing. I've been involved in politics for about 5 years now, and I've been to many town meetings, and I've been to Board of Selectmen meetings, and I've sat through Board of Finance meetings. Nobody wins in this situation, but the one thing, if there can be one positive that can get pulled out of a situation that's just horrible, is that it shows that this town cares. There has never been this amount of people in this room governing. And that's great. When people sit home on their couch and complain, that's not what we need in this town. We need people to be involved. And every one of you in this room are involved. So if there's one thing we're going to take out of this, is that we've got people involved. May not be for the best reason, but let's use this moving forward. That's all I got to say about that. No. Oh, Dennis is going to excuse himself for 1 minute. So y'all know what was on that piece of paper. No secrets on this board. There will be that. No, we'll go back to public input. We will wait for Dennis to come back. he is a seated board member. We are gonna move, and we're gonna discuss the transfer. I don't wanna talk about it and then have to re-talk about it when Dennis comes back in, so, you bear with us for hopefully a short, little, brief moment.
Elaine, I thought you had a big bump there. I was gonna go like. Oh, my grandmother used to do that. My grandmother used to put it in here and then roll them up, huh? Right here. Yeah. No, but she rolled it up. She had hers in the middle like a big bump.
There is so much more like